Hi everyone, I'm Siad Malim from Soma Academy, and today I'm going to show you how to find the area of a trapezium. Now, before we get started, I want to ask you to subscribe to this channel. That way, when I release new contents like this, you'll get notified. A trapezium has base 1 and base 2 and a height. And in order to find the area of a trapezium, you use the formula area is equal to 1/2 of base 1 plus base 2 multiplied by the height. So a half times b1 plus b2, which are both base 1 and base 2, then multiplied by the height of the trapezium. Let us take an example. Say we have a trapezium that has these dimensions. Say base 1 is 20 centimeter and base 2 is 40 centimeter. The height is 15 centimeter. So in order to find the area of a trapezium, you use the formula area is equal to 1/2 of p1 plus p2 multiplied by the height. Before you multiply anything else, you have to solve whatever is in bracket first. So you have to add a half. b1 is 20, b2 is 40 multiplied by 15. So that's equal to 1/2 multiplied by, add 20 plus 40, that gives me 60, multiplied by 15, which is the height of the trapezium. Okay, so let's simplify this. Divide this by 2, that is 30. 15 times 30 gives me 450 centimeter squared as the area of the trapezium. Let us do another example. Say we have B2 as 100 meter and B1 as 80 meter, and assume that we have a height of 20 meter. So in order to find the area of this trapezoid, we said area is equal to a half multiplied by P1 plus P2 multiplied by the height. So that is always first write the formula. This will give me a half. What is P1? P1 is 80 plus P2 is 100 multiplied by the height, which is 20 in this case. So this will give me a half. Whatever is in bracket is 180 multiplied by the height, which is 20. So from there on, you simplify 180 multiplied by 20 divided by 2. So that gives me divide by 2, that is 10. 180 times 10 is 1800. So the unit is meter, so it's meter squared. That is the area of this trapezoid. Let us find the area of this trapezoid. In this example, what we see is we have our base 2, we have base 1, we don't have the height, but we have the hypotenuse of this right angle triangle. So in order to find the area, we must find the height first. How do we do that? So this is where we use Pythagoras Theorem. And if you have not watched one of my videos, I will leave the link to that video in the description of this video, so you can review it before attempting to do this example. So let's just draw this right angle triangle here. This is a right angle triangle where the hypotenuse is 5 centimeter. The height is not given. But what about this base? In order to find this base, what we have to find is from that end to this end is 14, but from here to there is 6, because opposite sides, this is basically a rectangle. So opposite sides of a rectangle are always equal, so that is 6 centimeter. 6 minus 14 is 8, so that 8 is divided into 2 such that the base of this right angle triangle is 4 and the base of that one is 4 centimeter. So let me do one more time. The whole of B2 is 14, but B1 is 6. So from here to there is 6. Subtract 6 from 14, you are left with 8. So let me write down 14 minus 6 gives me 8, and then you divide into 2 between the two right angle triangles because they are the same. The two right angle triangles are the same. So we have this base as 4 centimeter. And in order to find the height of this right angle triangle, this is where we use Pythagoras Theorem. So we said, assume here is, let's say A, B, C, or maybe not that way. Let me say A, B, C. So let's say this side is C, this side is B, small b, and that's A. Okay, so the relationship is such that C squared is equal to A squared plus B squared. What is our A in this case? We don't have. That is the height we are looking for. Our C is 5. 5 squared is equal to A squared, yeah, that's H squared, plus B squared. B is the base, so it's 4 squared. That gives me 25 is equal to H squared plus 16. And in order to find H only, we take 16 to the other side, so that is subtract 16 from both ends. These two will cancel. This will give me 9. So H squared is equal to 9, but to find just H, you square root both sides. So H is equal to 3. So we have the height of the triangle as 3 centimeter. So the height of the trapezium is also 3 centimeter. Okay, because that's what we were looking for. So now, final step is to find the area of the trapezoid. Area of a trapezoid is equal to a half times B1 plus B2 multiplied by the height. So a half times B1 is 6 plus B2 is, B2 is 14 multiplied by the height, which is 3, which is what we found just now. So when you add 6 plus this is 20, so a half times 20 times 3, so that gives me 10. Okay, let me just do here that way. Okay, so 10 times 3 is 30 centimeters squared. That is the area of this trapezoid. The area of the trapezoid is. So let me just quickly recap. First of all, we have to find the height of the trapezoid. The height of the trapezoid. In order to find that, we have to find the base of this right angle triangle. To find that, subtract 14 from 6. You are left with 8. 8 divided by 2, that is 4 and 4. So this is the right angle triangle. Now we have to use Pythagoras Theorem. C squared is equal to A squared plus B squared. C is 5 squared is equal to height, which is what we are looking for, plus the base, which is 4, square it. So we ended up with a height of 3 centimeter. Now you plug that into the formula for trapezoid. Area of a trapezoid, we said, is a half base 1 plus base 2. So base 1 is 6, base 2 is 14. you add those two multiplied by the height, which is 3. So that is, when you add these two, is 20 divided by 2, 10 times 3, 30 centimeters squared. Okay. Sometimes it's possible that you are given the area of a trapezoid and you are asked to find the height of the trapezoid. So in that case, the formula stays the same. Area is equal to a half B1 plus B2 multiplied by the height. So in this example, we are given the area of a trapezoid as 140 meters squared. We are given B2 as 20 and B1 as 15. We need to find the height of the trapezoid. So area is a half times B1 plus B2 multiplied by the height. So 140 meters squared is equal to a half multiplied by P1 is 15 plus P2 is 20 multiplied by H, which we don't have. So what can we do? The next step is 140 meters squared is equal to, add these two, that will give me 35. So 1/2 multiplied by 35 multiplied by H. So the easiest way to do is to multiply all sides of the equation, both sides of the equation, by 2 to get rid of this. So this will give me 280 meters squared is equal to 35 H. So in order to find H only, so you divide both sides of the equation by 35. Okay, these two will cancel. By 7, when I divide that by 7, I get 5. When I divide this by 7, I get 40. If I divide 40 by 5, that gives me 8. So the unit is meter. So H in this case is, our height for this trapezoid is 8 meters. So for now, I will stop there. Thank you for watching. Please do not forget to subscribe and give this video a like. Until then, happy learning.